Hi, beautiful people. If you've never tried a recipe from me, this is one that you should consider trying. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up. In this video, I share with you how I fry my tilapia with this beautiful sauce that went with it. So first thing, I cleaned the tilapia. I didn't want to bore you with all of that. I have a recipe on this channel where I started cleaning my tilapia from the scratch. So if there's something that you're interested in, let me know. I'll link it for your convenience. So I cleaned the fish, I took out all the unwanted parts, and then I scald the fish by using knife to make this cut in so that I can put my sauce in it. You may have also noticed that I added some salt. Yes, I'm using salt infused water to wash this with fish. You don't have to do so much, it will still be good. Okay, so just by washing this with salt water is enough. Besides the number of things that, stay tuned to the end, you'll notice that I'll add eventually. I put the fish on the rack so that all the excess water can drain. Yeah, I'll be frying this and I wouldn't want splatter everywhere. Usually when there's water on the fish, that's when you have a lot of splatter. So putting the fish on the rack is going to help with that. I have some bell peppers here. This is what I'll be using for my sauce. I'm going to cut them and take out the seeds. The seeds, very important that I take them out. They can make your whole dish bitter. So I take them out and then I'll cut them out nicely. And then I'll leave parts of the bell peppers for the sauce because I'll be leaving some so that we can chew. I love the crunch and I love the veggies on the fish. Okay, so I'll just cut out the nice parts and then the ones that are not looking so nice I'll leave it out for us to blend. I'm using red, yellow and green bell peppers. I'll also be adding some onions. I'll divide this into two. I'll take out the middle parts because when you take out the middle part you can cut the other parts nicely like what you are seeing, and then the middle part is what I'll add to the peppers to blend. Can you give this video a thumbs up if you've not done that, if you're enjoying the video? Yes, so I have here my garlic. I'll be cutting that as well, and then some ginger. I want that flavor or that kick, but not too much, so you can see the amount of ginger that I'm using. Ginger is a good addition, but if you add too much it can overwhelm your dish and make it taste nice. So just a little bit of it goes a long way. I have some Scotch bonnet pepper that I'll be using, and I'll be using about 3 medium or small size tomatoes, and then I'll be blending this with some oil. Okay, so I added my basil to it as well, a little seasoning cube and some salt to taste. That is all. If you have other spices that you want to add, feel free to do so. So once this is blended, I'll put it on my stove. Remember, I blended with some oil, so I'll be stirring this from time to time so you see the oil forming on top like you are seeing now. Because I didn't add a whole lot of oil, you will not see it distinctively coming out, but I didn't want a lot of oil. So once you see the oil forming by the sides and sides of it like this, you know it's good to go. Now into my relatively big pan, not too big, I'll add in a good amount of oil. Then I'll add in some flour. This is just to prevent the fish from sticking into the bottom of the pan. And then yeah, even though I let the water drain, I used some tissue paper and kitchen paper towel to clean the fish so that to dry off any excess water. See, the whole idea is to avoid all those splatters that come with fish. Initially I wanted to fry this as a whole fish, but then my pan wasn't big enough, so I divided it into two. So I'll let this fry for some few minutes. You can see from the sides when it begins browning, and then I'll flip it over. Also, thanks to the flour, you can see it's easy to flip it over. Now the veggies that I cut, I'll also be frying that. We are not going to have that raw. Frying it activate the sweetness in it. And contrary to what some people think, that when you fry your veggies, you're actually um, lowering the nutrients, for lack of a better phrase. I think from a little research I've seen, frying it actually improves the nutrients. Anyway, not too much. I fried this under high heat, and to added some salt, very important, and some pepper, white pepper. You can use black pepper, but frying this with salt and pepper, it just makes your veggies taste very nice. And as I said, this is under high heat. You don't want it to be soggy, so you want it to fry it, and then it will still be nice and crunchy, and improved nutrients, improved taste, and all of that. So once that is done, as you can see, I spread some of my sauce in my plate, and then I'm adding the fish. See where I'm not, I didn't add a lot of oil to the sauce because I took the fish right from the fire and then placed it on this. Okay, and then I'll still cover the fish, the part that is exposing, with some of the sauce, and then I'll spread the veggies nicely on this. See, this is so good. This is so good. You should give this a try and let me know what you would have had with this. Because for us, we had some sweet potatoes, fried sweet potatoes, but then on a good day, I would want some banku to go with this as well. Yeah, so let me know what you would want to have with this. And if you like this video, I'm sure there are other videos on the channel or others that are coming that you're going to love, like this grilled, it's oven grilled chicken, but done in a way that will really amaze you. Or yeah, so please like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you again in another. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.